Should I turn on my mic? I don't know. Oh well. I might turn it off later. I just woke up though, lol. Everyone wakes up in different times. I've been awake all day, but I sleep in the morning because I wake up in the afternoon. I'm currently working on some coding homework. Okay, save all. Let's take a look at this. By the way, should I talk or should I just let the music play and you guys can listen to that instead? Hey, what's your opinion on the cast of the upcoming Mario movie? Someone mentioned that to me, and I am not excited about it, but I am interested in it. I will most likely not. I will most likely not watch it in the big screens. I'll most likely see what other people are thoughts about it, most likely. So yeah. So anyway, should I go back to no mic? Or should I go back to just typing my answers? I should say it here too. Should I use my mic or should I use chat and type it out? Okay, let's see. So that's working. Is working. Okay, what's the next part of this goddamn homework? Specify the height and width attributes. Although it needs to be in pixels, do not use units. Do not specify the units. You can determine the actual size. Alternatively, you can right click on the image file and choose properties and the details. I already did that earlier. Should I use my mic? It's like, the reason why I'm asking this question is because do you guys want me to mute mic and answer from chat so you can enjoy the music? That's why I'm asking. Yeah, I already did this part like naturally, so I don't need to worry about it. What's the next one? For this time, make it very normally when you resize you want to keep aspect. Normally when you ready to resize the for the assignment only when you resize using the resize. So for this one, I'm just gonna fuck around. Let's see. In my class section, I guess, I'm just gonna make the width unbearably large. And do you hear me typing, or is my silent typing thing like keyboard? If I mash it, you might be able to hear it. Okay. Save and then refresh. I'm currently working on the website. That's the homework. It looks stupid. Ew. That looks stupid. I love it. I'll just go down to 1000. Let me calm down. There we go. Refresh. There you go. Much better, I guess. Part is done. Normally it's better to resize. Yeah, I already know about this. Reducing attributes to leaves this unchanged. Okay, so I already knew about that. Okay, so machine you can resize, and I already know that. I already did that. Negative comment indicate the position source. Okay, so wait. So using the comments, programming comment indicate the precise source of the picture. it from the internet, the exact URL. This you can ask to seek permission to use the image. Would you later use? I already did that, I think. It's under Shahadat Rahman is where I got the picture from. But he wants me to... Okay, so it says from the internet, the exact URL. This is where you can ask to seek permission to use the image where you randomize it. Okay. I'm just gonna start using Google for a second. I forgot where I got this. I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. I found the website. It's being used by a different website right now, though. So definitely it's not the source. I know it's made by Shahadata Rahman. I know it's made by him. I just don't. Oh, I think it's here. Oh, I found it. Yep, bam. I found it. There's the source. The exact source it says it once. So share. There you go. Okay, so according to this, I need to in the comment section indicate the precise source of the source. Okay. So it needs to be in HTML comment. Got it. So. And then there you go, done. So source, image source, and then it's that one. I'll just do it for all of it, so it'll be easier in the future, in case anyone wants to change my code. There you go. Okay. Ah, chef, I did. 1,000. If I open my website, it should look. If I go to the index section, class should be extended on purpose. And there. Okay. Is that my homework? I think I'm done. Wait a minute. I think I finished my homework just now. Wait, what do I do now? I think I just finished my homework. Here's the problem with this type. With the programming class, I like programming, so it's, I guess, quick for me, and I think I just finished it. Let me just double check. Let me read the instructions. I think I'm done. Well, shit. Well, that was anticlimactic. Okay, what am I gonna do now? Okay, I'm gonna zip this. And I'm gonna send it to my professor. I'm gonna send it to my professor so I can get this shit sorted. Okay. I'm gonna compress it. There we go. And then if I go into it, there we go. Okay. So now I go to my college. End the stream. No. Technically, I can't do that. I'll most likely end the stream. No. I'm gonna look for more homework. I'm gonna look and see if there's other homework I need to do. It can't just be this. So for now, let me just go to my college server and just upload my homework there, and then I'm gonna send the root link or the root directory, whatever he calls it, to my professor so he can get my homework. Go. And then there we go. Okay. Public homework. Okay, so delete this for now. Delete this homework. We don't need it anymore. And then I upload my my current homework, uploading, and then unzip it in the website, unzipped. So if I go into it, it should lead me, there we go, yeah. Okay, so delete the zip now, delete. Okay, so now, let me go to my root directory. Let me sign in. I have a very long password. Okay, so directory, and bam, there's my website. I am new to the CSS coding. I don't use it because I mean it's mainly for web design. I mainly use GML language. I know I've already taken C++ and Java classes. I already have them at belt, but I don't really use CSS. So I know that there's a way to make a preview of the link using CSS. So how to make a preview when I hover over my mouse on a link using CSS. Okay, how to show live preview in a small pop-out link to a page using CSS. So to do that, I need to use, you can use the iframe to display a preview of the page on mouse over. So run code snippet. There you go. So what I need is, I need a box display none with 100%, a comma hover plus 1 block relative position. So I guess I put this in my style sheet, my sheet styles, whatever you call it. So you know, fuck it, you know, let me just have fun for now. Fuck it, I'll just fuck around with my code. Why not? So I'm gonna put this in my code. So box display, yada yada yada, and then I need to copy, close that. I'll save that for a second actually. And then I open my, I believe I put my class, right? No, my index? Did I put in my index? I don't remember. So box source. Okay. Oh shit. Anyways, so let's just put this under the, okay, save. Let me take a look. So done with that. So now let me go to my other classes and see what other assignments I need to do, because at the moment I'm done with my programming class. That was too quick, so this stream is too short, so I need to find something else to do now. Let's see. So yeah, that's done. Let's move on to, okay, let me go to my management, my project management class. Okay, let's see. My next homework is around the 28th, which is, wait, did I, wait, here's a roles. So this one requires me to roles in group. Experience an appropriate disruptive place. Available at 21, and then October. Wait, this is over by October 1. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do this because I don't have the context of the class, so I'm not gonna do this homework without knowing what's gonna. I think I already read chapter 6, right? Fuck, give me a second, let me check my book. I think I just read through my... I think I already read that. Let me see. Okay. I don't know how to do... How do you do this sound effects with the paper? I don't open books that much. Like this. There we go, like that. There we go. I'm trying to do ASMR. Okay. Anyways, so let's see. I'm already at chapter 8. Wait a minute. So I already read chapter 6, correct? Or maybe not. Maybe what the professor does is they jump up chapter to chapter. So maybe... So read chapter 6, it says. Let me see. I already read this. Group leadership. I read that already. I don't even know how it works. Alright, let me just read it again. Fuck it. Let me just do a quick look. Fuck it, I'll just read it. Because why not? Okay. Group leadership. Scholars, philosophers, social scientists, and even novelists have exhibited an intense interest in leadership. In politics, leadership is a buzzword and a subject of intense, although not always informed or fruitful debate. Conduct a Google search of articles, books, and viewpoints on leadership, and you'll get millions of hits. Enter leadership in the Amazon search window, and almost 200,000 titles are referred. And the list continues to grow. Business executives and management consultants regularly author books on leadership, mostly consisting of anecdotes that purport to prove allegedly sage advice garnered from years of corporate experience or management training. Matthew Stewart, 2009, a former management consultant turned disapproving critic, comments, "Upon putting the guru's books down, however, I find that I get the same feeling I get after reaching the bottom of a supersized bag of tortillas. They taste great while they last, but in the end, what am I left with?" I already read this. I'm just reading it again to get like a what again? Well, a quick jog to jog my memory of it, to get it fresh. He later answers platitudes, bundles, and non-facile truisms, and transparently unsubstantiated psychedelics. Pseudo theories. Sorry. Echoing Stewart's criticism that I see most of these business executives and management consultants too frequently offering is ego gratification for the authors who endlessly tout their self-proclaimed mastery of leadership based on experience only as CEOs. And sometimes even not even that. Untroubled by the lack of social scientific research to support this supposed mastery of leadership, they prove advice that may have worked for them, but it doesn't really translate to others who might adapt to mark different situations and circumstances than the corporate CEO. Also, hello Agent 11 Tiny, welcome to the stream. I'm reading my book on project management right now. Anyways, I already read through this. Fuck, I already read through that. So I'll just type my... Fuck it, I'll just go to my homework and I'm just gonna start typing. So let's see. In class we discussed the various roles in groups, specifically a self-centered disruptive role. In your experience, is this ever appropriate or disruptive? Below are some helpful journal assignment tips. So around chapter 6 there should be there should be one of those like second looks or whatever you call them. Like that is usually in the end or in the middle when you're reading it. So do Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, and Kim Jong-un qualify as leaders? Okay. If we work with the culture, except then other instances of them might prove to be ineffective. Okay, so let's keep going. There should be here. The reason why I want to the reason why I'm looking for the text version. Oh look, there's a picture of Elon Musk. That's cool. In the group leadership page. But the reason why I'm looking at it is because I want to know the context of where that question was asked. Okay, so oh, here it is. So it's actually in the end of chapter 5. Wait a minute. It says chapter 6. I need to read that. But roles in group is in chapter 5. And I already read through this too. Around this chapter there should be, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's all the there's all the types of informal roles that'll pop up in the group. And just imagine them like classes that you get to play as in the game. So we have the task roles, who focuses on maximum productivity. We have the maintenance roles, which is focusing on cohesiveness. And we have the disruptive roles, which is focusing on self, not the group. So here's your classes, I guess. Initiator, information seeker, information giver, opinion seeker, clarifier, secretary, facilitator, devil's advocate. That's all in the task roles. Maintenance roles are supporter, harmonizer, gatekeeper. That's all in the maintenance roles. Now we have the disruptive roles. It's focusing on self. So stage hog. I myself is a stage hog, so I should really fix that. Isolator. Those are the type of people that I bet a lot of you are, who would hide away from the group and let everyone do all the work and get an A+. I don't fucking know. I don't really know the experience because I do all the homework for the group. This is gonna be a 2 days or not? This is gonna be a 2 days or not? I don't know. Oh, you mean this homework is gonna be 3 days from now? So I don't need to finish it technically, but I'm doing it now because I want to. One of the other roles are clowns. Yeah, those guys are just not really. Yes, they want to relieve the tension, which is similar to the harmonizer role. The only difference is the clown usually disrupts the topic. Blockers, fighters, zealots, and cynics. So those are all the disruptive roles. Yeah, like I said, I already read through this. So, by the way, did you know that the symbol 666 actually means the Roman Emperor Nero, and it actually doesn't mean shit to what you're thinking. So yeah, a lot of people usually try and spout all this knowledge that, oh, look how edgy I am, but they don't really know what the actual meaning of the symbol means. Usually, right now you see a symbol of a devil here and then 666 after it. In the actual historical context, the actual meaning of the word 666, or the number 666, is because during the Roman time where they're persecuting the Christians, they wanted to criticize the emperor, which is at the time Emperor Nero, but they can't use his name because that would get them killed. So instead, they use a code to refer to him, and the code was 666. It's actually 667, not 666, but whatever. History is always distorting, and everyone always remembers the last part instead of knowing the beginning part. So I don't know why I'm telling this. By the way, yes, that comment was hidden, but I'm gonna show it because I don't give a fuck. Now let me actually do my homework now, because I already read through this fucking book. How many pages am I in right now? I'm in page 173, so I've already read 173 pages. It's not enough, actually, in my opinion. It's not enough. But I'm gonna keep this book here because I'm gonna start typing in Microsoft Word my assignment, which is about disruptive, self-centered roles in a management group. So, anyways. So again, reading again. In class, we discussed the various roles in groups, specifically a self-centered disruptive role. In your experience, is this ever appropriate or disruptive? Okay, I'm gonna start typing it. So let me open my Microsoft Word. Okay, so let me. Hey, the Jazzy Collective. Yes, good. How are you, Carmine? I finished my homework just now. That was the programming homework, and I finished it as soon as I started the stream. So, like I said, anything computer related, it's like there's a reason why I take longer when I do the other classes, because the programming classes is I have fun with it. That's the problem. I have fun with it, and I finished it before I can even spend time with it. So yeah. Anyways, I'm currently working on. Right now, I'm currently going to the other class, and the homework is not due by 3 days, but I'm doing it anyways because why not? So this is about the. I'm not sure if you remember, Carmine. Remember the disruptive roles, the types, the roles where you treat them like classes in the video game. So that's currently what I'm working on right now. So I'm gonna make a new document. I'm gonna type in my CST 115. I'm in college. You're doodling spooky right now. Okay. Actually, how old is Spooky from Spooky's House of Jump Scares? Okay, she is 12. I'm not gonna say it. I think you already heard what I said. Okay. Wait, how old is she as a ghost? There's a difference between when she first died versus how long she's been existing ever since she became a ghost. There's a big difference. So okay, let me see. So okay, so far no one knows how old she really is. Yeah.
This is for you. Listen.
Okay, let me type my CST 115. CST 115 underscore. And then what's the name? Oh, what's the date? I mean, it's currently 9/25. 9/25/2021, and then underscore. Okay. Professor. There we go. Okay, save the doc, and I'm gonna start typing. Okay, this topic is about roles in group, journal number 2. I love the year 2020, good years. I am fully aware that some people were not fully affected by the COVID thing, so I kind of understand what you meant by that, because I too wasn't affected by it entirely. Something else affected me more heavily. I'm 29 years old right now. I recently turned 29. Okay, so let's see. In the class, varies the sub-disruptive role. Okay, so let's see. How do I type a? Let's see. How do I type about this? So okay, in class we read various roles, especially the self-centered disruptive role. I'm gonna use the other roles as an example. How about that? Maybe I'll start with that. Let's start mentioning the other roles before I start mentioning about the disruptive role. Okay. Okay. So is it ever appropriate? Is it ever appropriate for a self-centered? Therefore, so how do people still think? How do some people still think futa hentai is objectively better than normal hentai in every way? The reason why is because futa, you can't. The closest thing to futa in real life is a normal dick. So, to be more specific, futa does not exist in real life. And what I meant by the closest thing to that is a normal dick, aka actually, technically, you know what? Scratch that. Futa is real. Futa is real. Wanna know why? Because there is a mutation where it is possible for one person to have a dick and a vagina. I just don't know how you. Fuck it, exactly. Is it still working? Does it hurt? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. So, person who was born with a dick and a vagina. Okay, so it's so they're called intersex, not transgenders, because transgenders only has one gender, which they transitioned over to. Intersex has both genders, so there's a big difference there. Okay, I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so how does it work exactly? How does that work exactly? I'm curious. Because isn't like the head of the dick just the clitoris of the female but enlarged? Isn't that what it was? Oh, wait a minute. I think I just realized how it works. Okay, it's not exactly what you're thinking. Go to bed? Come on, you're hiding. How dare you? But yeah, so... Okay, go sleep, come on, sleep. But yeah, it's not the same thing as what everyone is thinking right now. By the way, I had to get rid of that comment because I do not know what IP that was. So I rather just remove it and just hide the person because they're not really contributing much to the chat. So for now, like, I'll just keep him on hide. Wait. I meant to say I'm supposed to remove the comment of the person, not hide him completely. Oops. So, where's the comments? I fucked up, did I? Okay, view that, use sex. That one, I remove that. Remove that message. I'm not white, by the way, I'm yellow. Okay, now what was I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing a homework. Okay, is it ever appropriate for a self-centered role to synergize? I hate this. Whatever that was. What was that? There you go. Is it ever appropriate for a self-centered role to synergize within a group? Let me double check the choices here. So, zealot, cynics, fighters, blockers, clown, isolator, stage hog. I'm just gonna say it is not appropriate, but it's unavoidable. Question mark. Oh, there you go. And then it is not appropriate. However, it is unavoidable. After this, I have to work on my presentation. Shit. Usually, these roles are most disrupted during the storming phase of the group's formation. Thus, it is something that has to be. It is something that the group has to deal with before any further progress can begin. Maintenance rules. This is where the maintenance rules come in, yeah. Comes into play. A very underappreciated. Let me just add like a. Actually, is it? Give me a second. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so there's something we have to deal with. I also need to make sure that this is more than a 200 word page. Actually, so usually cloud direct. I don't know why you're mentioning the League of Legends Institute. Is it ever appropriate for us to do this and this? I'm actually gonna do this way. Should I add a picture? Nah. trying to think about any benefits to disruptive rules. Like, because usually I know what everyone's gonna say here. They're usually everyone's gonna have the same. I am yellow. I am yellow. I think jumping ahead with the maintenance rule is too early. Let me pull that back actually. Because I haven't really explained what the fuck is happening, so this is something that the girl has to deal with before any further projects can begin. During this stage, doing this phase. No, I do not like pumpkin. No, I do not like pumpkin because I was never raised with it. So I don't have any nostalgic feeling when I drink pumpkins. I get nostalgic with strawberries and mango maybe, and pineapples, but not pumpkin. I tried giving pumpkin multiple chances, but because I wasn't born with it, I get no nostalgic context from it. So yeah, you guys just enjoy your pumpkins. I do what I am. You know, you're not the only one, Jojo Bod. Usually, everyone thinks that way, where they say I'm the only person, or I'm the only straight person. That's attracted to how masculine or feminine they are, instead of saying dick equals gay. It's just that those people aren't as loud as everyone else who's saying dick equals gay. So there is a group of people who do think like you, but they're not loud. That's why you don't hear them. And the only thing you hear is dick is gay because those are the loudest crowd. So people like you do exist, because I'm one of them. Also, what the fuck is wrong with your spelling? It's you chin yes of no instead of or no. But I assume English is not your first language based on your active chat. In your based on the activity of your chat. So I assume English is not your primary language. Anyways, as I was saying, during this part of the oh wait, what am I talking about again? I'm so focused on what's happening in the chat instead of focusing on my homework. Well, I'm working on my homework, so I shouldn't even be discussing right now. I should just beat myself and just work on my homework. But for now, I'm just gonna let this go because I already cleared my homework technically, so it's an exception. This is something that the group had to do with. Any further progress can begin. How about I use an example? Examples like. Actually, I'm gonna use the isolator rule, I guess. So, example of a disruptive is the one known as the isolator. This type of people are usually so these types of people usually wait for things to happen around them. so people usually wait things to happen around them instead of actively not trying to seek it. Events to happen instead of actively initiating it. Spider-Man is okay. I like Ghost. Spider is... I respect spiders because of the way how they can kill people. I do have a TikTok, but I do not use it. I mainly have it because I tried it. It wasn't for me. But it makes sense because I'm not the target demographic. This time you should wait for it instead of actively initiating it. Thus down the line. Oh wait, how that? So while down the line, they will either help eventually or not. Majority of the time, they do not contribute to the overall productivity of the project. Thus, they should just be shot. Just kidding. Spy me, not guy. The earlier this roll type this roll type is, let's see, readjusted. No, wait, reoriented to another type of role that is not within the disruptive role. No, I am a dude. I am not gay. I used to have... Give me a second. I used to have 2 girlfriends. The earlier this role type is reoriented to another group to another type, the sooner. No, wait, not the quicker. The more they'll be able to participate.
Listen, man.
The sooner they can participate with groups. Oh wait, the sooner they can participate, the sooner they can participate in producing synergy with the group. No. No. Privacy, please. Privacy, please. So they can participate in producing synergy sooner. Let me think. What's the next thing? Oh yeah, now I can mention the maintenance rules. This is where the maintenance rules role comes into play. To manage the functionality. Let's see. Most of the time, these roles are not given the credit they deserve. Most of the time, this role type is not given the credit that they deserve. So anyways, like seriously, one of my biggest turn-offs is manners like masculine posture, demeanor, body type, stuff like that, and I hate body hair. Yeah, so you know, like you're attracted to femininity. That's not the same thing as attracted to someone's vagina, because number one, if you're attracted to a quote-unquote female, or anyone that looks beautiful to your eyes, you're not looking at their private parts and say, oh, I'm attracted to your vagina or your dick. That's not the first reaction. The first reaction is the way how they hold themselves as a person. Are they holding themselves in a very feminine way, or do they hold themselves in a very masculine way? So that's how I too see it. At the moment, Shin is doing the you can provide names. That means you have a girlfriend. So you already know how mature he is. So yeah. Also, I need to fix my. Let's see. I have to fix this one. Let's see. So every player is not appropriate. However, it's not workable. Yeah, there's also disruptive doing that. I'll just do a. Yeah. Is a little one. Okay, there we go. Usually, this works. I'm just going to remove. Let's start with event. Oh, I'll do that. Well, he doesn't know the history. He doesn't know the history of my history, or any of you guys. You don't know any of my history, so I don't need to talk about my sex life. Examples of the sort of roles, isolators, and well down the line of the it's time to usually wait for it to happen. So, majority of the time, they're going to. Okay, now I can cut this into another one. There you go. So, this is where the maintenance rule come into play. Help manage my most of the time, this role can not give the purpose they serve in keeping the group, and don't even get me started. People who say Futa hentai is gay and shit. Yeah, pretty much. Also, at the moment, so how about this? Let's change the topic, because usually that's the only topic that everyone is usually focusing on, because it's like this. It's how do I say this? At the moment, there's not much happening down here right now, in the world, and that's the only thing that is risque, I guess, that wants to be talked about. So, or another one is just wanting to get a reaction on someone. So that's why they will start saying stuff like, something that will try and make you react to them. But that's usually because it's like this: if they're talking to a wall, they will go insane. So if I stop, so let's say if I ignore Sheen right now, he will most likely try and disprove me by staying here, just to one-up me. But then when he looks back, let's say a week from now, he's gonna mentally say, why did I wasted my time doing this? But he's not gonna admit that because he doesn't want to admit that he was wrong. So for now, I'm gonna ignore Sheen's entire existence for now. So, like I said, right now the only thing that right now that you need to know, Jojo, is stop giving a fuck what other people think, pretty much. So instead of just focusing on what other people think and you're trying to like fit in that, or trying to have something opposition to you to start a conversation, try something else. Like let's see. Like right now, recently I started doing 2D art recently, and I also started exploring 3D modeling. I already know how to animate in 3D, but I didn't know how to model my own 3D model for a while. But then I started doing it. It's repetitive, yes, but it's promising. I also started working on making a video game. At the moment, we're still in the early stages of prototyping. We're nowhere near the actual coding phase. I will be the one that will be coding the actual game itself, because I know how to code, but I don't know what the game is gonna look like, and I can prove that because me and the other guy who's working with me right now, we did a giant pullback into the concept of this video game, and I realized that we were putting too much emphasis on something that I want it to look, instead of the more realistic take on the fact that the video game needs to be made. So we did a pullback, so we took a lot of features out, because that's the thing called feature creeping, or that other word that has the word creeping on it, but I forgot what it means. I forgot what it's called. But all you need to know is this: just right now, everyone has time is a limited resource. Yes, we are gonna go to war soon with water because we're running out of water, drinkable water. We do have more water because of climate change, but we are running out of drinkable water, and soon we will have water wars. So that's something to look forward to. But one thing that we have limited, the only thing that we definitely do have a value on is time. And right now, Sheen over here is wasting his time, not spending his time on, like, in other words, he's not spending his time as a currency. Everyone believes that they have a limited time, but I'm at this point like what, 29 years old, and I realize how limited of a time we have. So that's why now I am in college doing all the shit. I do want to work on making video games, and I'm doing more selfish things for myself because no one's gonna care what I do. So what's the point? What's the point of trying to appease someone if their existence is meaningless to you? Like, Sheen has no value to me. I don't know why I'm using Sheen as a punching bag right now, but I'm being realistic. But anyways, but hey, like right now, he's just chatting it up. So is this his way of procrastinating? I don't know. Like maybe he ran out of games to play. I definitely have. I've definitely experienced that recently. I do not smoke weed, and yes, people do try and police. Again, it's all about porn. Again, is this the only thing people are interested in? Weed and porn. What about working on stuff like I just need to vent this. Okay, so I guess those are the type of I guess that's what's happening here right now. In my country, the concept of venting does not exist. So if you try and vent in my country, you will be you will be shamed most likely. But I guess in the more developed world, venting is something that I don't know who invented that concept. So it's like this. In my country, instead of venting, you instead convert that, I guess what you guys call negative energy or something, I don't know, to be quote-unquote productive. It's like this. Wanna know how I learned animations? Is because I was pissed off at someone. So instead of wasting my time pissing on them or saying how much I hate them or whatever, I instead spent that anger in animating to prove them wrong. And I fucking did. And at that point, I didn't need to show it to them anymore that they're wrong. They're irrelevant to me. So that's, I believe, is how everyone should do. That's what I guess that's what I want everyone to do instead of venting. Because venting, yeah, it makes you feel good, but in my country, feelings doesn't matter. Feelings don't matter in my country. So what really matters is the stuff you can show for yourself versus others, I guess. So at the moment, I assume Sheen is definitely still maturing right now, and I think just contributing to his existence in this early of a stage is not really a healthy approach for him or wise use of my time. Because think about this, I'm pretty much shitting on him, but I could have already finished my homework. So, at the moment, my channel is not really for anyone. It's not made for anyone. My channel is made primarily for my own benefit. So, for the sake of that benefit, I am just gonna mute Sheen because he's not really doing anything that I see as anything value to me. So he's just pretty much repeating. He's just repeating himself pretty much. Yes, he's saying different words, but it's just repeating himself. So I'm just gonna put him on timeout for now. And the reason why I'm not gonna completely ban him or something is because he can still grow, I guess. I'm not sure if he should be in my channel because I think it's too early for Sheen to be here. He needs to be within the same demographic that he should be with. So he's not gonna understand anything I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At this very moment, he doesn't have the context of anything I'm saying, and it would be more beneficial if he spent his youth on with others, so he can maybe develop a relationship with other people, and in the future he might become a productive citizen in the internet. So for now, I'm just gonna, I guess, time him out. I don't know. I'll base it on his whatever he's on his next comment. If the comment is off topic, then I'll just put him in timeout. But if it's something that is actually usable, I guess I'll just let him. I'll just let him be, I guess. So yeah. Also, I'm absolutely not talking to anyone right now because I know that anything I'm saying is bouncing off of people because the other person is more interested in talking about more talking about primarily focusing around I guess the culture around sex. Meanwhile, the other guy's just saying random words. There are other people over here, but they're quiet. But I absolutely know one of them is a bot. So technically, that's 3 people that I'm currently not, I'm not really doing anything. So, yeah. For now, Sheen, just take the, just take the response I am, not as someone who thinks I hate you, but just take it more like spend your time more wisely, because we have limited time in the world. You will look back at yourself at some point in the future, and you're gonna think about it, I guess. So I'm just gonna put you in timeout for now, and I want you to spend your time more wisely, because in the future you never know. You might be someone I actually might benefit from. So I'm just gonna time you out after your last comment, I guess. Let me actually work on my homework. Most of the time, keeping the group to have developed to deserve in developing the dynamics. The energy. Yeah, sure. So for now, I'm just gonna time you out. Does that hide your comments? I don't know. Is that gonna remove his messages, or is it just time him out? Because I don't want to remove any of his messages. Did I time him out? I think it did. Oops. Hey, at least you guys on YouTube can see his chat. Just look back in the video, I guess. So that's the only evidence of Sheen's existence for now. Most of the time, this role type is not given the credit that they deserve in developing the group's dynamic. What the fuck was I typing? Shit. Let alone, no. What's the time? Just roll, not give the time. Let me change the poll now, because I think I already got what I needed. So, and poll, changing the poll to something else. Oh wow, 23 votes, okay. coffee, noodles, milk tea. Let me change it actually. Whoa, what's the next? What's the fourth flavor this time? Because coffee and noodles will usually wins, so I need to change it up. For the night, specifically for the night. Fuck it, tacos. Fuck it, tacos. I don't know. Most of the time, this role is like a crime dessert, dynamic. That's but that's besides the point. No wait. This role helps fill the informal. No wait. Coffee. Noodles and coffee is winning again. I kind of want to go out and get something. I want to drive out and get something. But the only ones open right now is McDonald's, Wawa, and Burger King, and maybe a gas station with some random food or chips. Okay, instead of ending it with the group's dynamic, let me just mention something. Most of the so this role helps the group figure out how another member So this role helps the group figure out how another member ticks. This way, they'll be able to spot weaknesses, or disruptive behaviors that doesn't really contribute to the progress of achieving the point. Oh wait, no wait. This way they'll be able to spot the disruptive behaviors that doesn't really contribute to the progress of the final project. I already went over the word count. Shit, I think I talked too much. Whatever, I'll just roll with this. The limit was 200 words, but I'm just gonna keep typing. This will help the group figure out the remember. This way they'll be able to spot the disruptive behavior that doesn't really contribute to the progress of the final project. But this informal rules will always show up before and during. But it will always pop up. Even after this, but this informal roles will always pop up even after the group has been sorted out. Which is why the maintenance group role is in charge of maintaining the group. Okay, I think I'm done with that homework too. Well, okay. I am gonna make a copy of this and I'm gonna send it to the professor. So export. No wait. Down as a copy. And I am gonna let's see, grammar, full page reflection responses. Okay, so I'll start my assignment, aka just upload the file. I'm done. Cut this, send it to my homeworks, and send it, and submit. Okay, I am done with that homework too. So I did 2 homeworks tonight. So what the fuck do I do? I didn't plan ahead this far. So I didn't expect to be working more than 1 homework today. So that's one thing I guess I can at least think about. So let's see, what can I do right now? Let's see. What if I just work on my game? I guess I'll work on my game. I don't know. I'm opening up my prototype. I'm gonna open up my prototype, I guess. So why not? I'm gonna open a new screen most likely, so let's just show what I'm doing. Ow, my head! Fuck you! Ow! 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 Oh yeah, I can close this book now. I didn't even use it. No wait, I did use it. What am I talking about? I'm gonna turn up the air conditioner because it's getting cold now. So let's see, how do I approach this? I guess I just open my display capture. Can that work? I guess this will work. I'll just put this here because why not? So okay, now what was I working on? Oh yeah, so at the moment, let me see. Stinger, we got dodge. Oh yeah, wait. What was it again? I know I was thinking about something. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, the movement. We're changing the movement now. So we're not doing jumping anymore because of the way how this works. So just need to change it up. So let's see. So this needs to change. That needs to change. So instead of jump, we're just gonna do move. There we go. This. And this one will no longer do the jumping thing because we're getting rid of that. So instead, it'll just be move tree. Move tree. And that's it. Put this in here. Okay. Exiles, ally move anywhere. Oh yeah, I need to make a new thing here. Give me a second. Put this down for a second. We're not using cooldown right now. We're not using solids. We are working on... What the fuck are we working on? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna change the wording of this instead of calling it. Okay, cut that. Paste this in. Take this away. Place this there. Okay, so... I have to say... Mirror image, just call it actual doppelganger. Yes, doppelganger. Clone. Spawn a clone and then decoy. Spawn a decoy. Okay, so we currently have. Let's see, let me count. So I know that mirror images requires light and wind to work. I know that the decoy requires liquid, and the clone requires a solid. No, wait. Let me think about the wording of this because I don't want to repeat words. So I know I'm using mirror images and doppelganger. What if it's just doppelganger, but then it's... Personally, I think the art that is not made with real people to be in it and in it should be used to create art should never be censored by law. Well, you know, people are sensitive to that, so you know. It's like, here's an example. Shit, I said that earlier. I didn't see that earlier, so. Here's an example. Let's see. Let me think. The picture of a... I think it's more appropriate in terms of where the picture is being shown. An example would be blackface. You don't want to show blackface everywhere because of the cultural meaning of it. But in a historical classroom, you can. Because if the whole point is talking about why this imagery is not good, then you need to show it to the people who wants to know why it's bad, right? So there is a time and place to show this stuff. Showing, let's say, art that is mainly about porn, it doesn't make sense to show it in a kids show. But it makes sense showing it in a website that is the whole point of that website. And not like, oh, porn websites? No, I'm talking about like art website. And there needs to be tiers for it. Instead of just... Because for example, if you go to a website and they post stuff there that you do not like, you yourself should have the ability to hide it for yourself. But the thing is, some people are so sensitive with that shit that just seeing it makes them sick, you know. But like the website should have the ability to like it's like this. If you go to a website, maybe have the safer work option on, but then if the person has like this list where they're like, oh, I'm not affected by this at all, then they should turn on those check boxes, and then it opens it up, and then people can see all the uncensored stuff if they feel like it, because it doesn't affect them. Of course, one of the complaints of that is people feel like they're gonna get censored because of that. But you know, it's a very tight line. It's very, you know, hit or miss. I mean, might as well just be the Wild West, and that's gonna be the whole point of the space race too. Technically, we're having a space race right now, and when the solar system opens up, there will be a Wild West in space, and people will get to do whatever the fuck they want for a given amount of time before order is sent into the solar system, pretty much. So, if you want uncensored anything, the space frontier is gonna be the way to go. Other than that, the internet is no longer a open frontier like it used to be. Because back in my days, you can literally search anything and there's no stopping you. It was really dangerous, but it was. I'm gonna call this doppelganger. I'm gonna give it a name. Doppelganger clone. Doppelganger decoy. Yeah, I think that makes more sense, right? So, doppelganger mirror image. Nah, I'll just keep mirror image the way it is. That's why I wanted to have different names. Actually, is there any other words for... Nah, I can't do that, because I might show something I do not want to show. Instead, I'm just gonna go on my phone. Other words or synonyms. Synonyms. No, let me use other words. Other words for doppelgangers. Okay. There has to be a development of said words, like lookalikes. Clone, replica, facsimile, match, lookalikes. Okay, carbon copy. Fetched, mirror image, replica, ringer, twin, splitting image, split, duplicate. Yeah, see, I haven't even used the word duplicate yet, or twin, or whatever. Duplicate, lookalike. Okay, so. Mirror image, and I'm gonna say what it does instead. How about that? Spawn a mirror image. Cannot attack. No, wait. Cannot use abilities. Destroyed when walked on. When touched. There we go. Spawn a mirror image. Cannot. Destroyed when touched. If it was created to commit a crime, that's different. Art without malicious purpose or illegal practices in the creation shouldn't be censored. Here's the thing though, Jojo. How can you determine that? Because what if, let's say I come in and then I say, this art is not made for malicious purposes, except it's the Nazi flag. You can say, it's like this, you can say, oh, it's for educational purposes. But the thing is, when is it appropriate to show that? It's like, what if I just draw Nazi flags everywhere in my art, everywhere, and I say it's not for malicious purposes, and I'm being genuine about it. But the thing is, how can the people who are looking into that determine that? They can't, because not everyone can think like you. That's the problem. Every people in the planets are individuals. They grew up with a different context of how things are shown. Just like how I would say, oh, I do this art for non-malicious purposes, and it's blackface. So how can you then say that that's not malicious if I literally drew blackface and I'm saying it's not meant to offend everyone, but I'm offending everyone? Again, like, it needs to be... I think here's the thing though. The better answer would be, where can you post this? I really like the old Tumblr when you can just post stuff and just tag, and then people can just follow stuff with that tag. And of course some people will just hijack that tag, which kind of sucks. But that's just how it is. People needs to remember, total independence or total freedom is a double-edged sword. Freedom is not a right. Freedom is a tool. Freedom is a tool that is a double-edged sword. It is a right in terms of being born with it, but it's something that you need to be disciplined to use it. If you have no idea what to do with freedom, then who's stopping you from hitting the nuclear button of just going complete chaos? I mean, like, both sides will always have an extreme. Drinking too much water will kill you. Having too much control of someone's life will make them not grow up good. And maybe that might benefit you in the short term, but then when you're dead, what will happen to your descendants? I don't fucking know. Look at what's happening with all the communist states. It's like, if you're just enjoying porn, or you're just enjoying a fetish, you need to think about what other people are thinking on their end. Like, some of them is just pure innocent, like a picture of a furry, I guess, who is just, I guess, you like how they look. But back in the year, let's say 500 years ago, the context of that kind of artwork is gonna be considered the devil artwork. Why? Because animals that talk is possessed by the devil. So, in its context, like, talking animals is offensive to Chinese people. Think about that. Animals who talk in Chinese media is offensive because that's literally demonic creatures talking, not like how we see it in the Western cultures. Which kind of sucks, but there's different cultures. There isn't one culture in the planet. There is millions of different cultures. Not even millions, billions. An individual has their own culture. Yourself, you have your own culture. Yes, you're in a culture. You're in a Western culture, I assume. You're in a Western culture. But the way how you grew up, that's your own culture. That you can't replicate with other people. So, yes, there'll be some similar cultures around you, but in the end, your culture is your own, and sometimes something that is very liked by you will be offensive to someone else. And you can't get around that unless there's a common understanding, aka an agreement between the people. So, for this, censoring art, I think it's bad if the website that you the website that you've given your trust to support what you're doing betrays you. Then you should put them up into criticism because you posted that art believing that they would protect your right, but if they didn't, then you have the right to criticize them. And there's a reason why there's a free market, because this is the part where you have the freedom to say, hey, I didn't agree with how you handle this, so the free part is for you to make it yourself, to make the website yourself the way how you fit it. And eventually people will start flocking towards you, and then you guaranteed someone's gonna post something that you're not agree with, and most likely you're gonna censor that, and the cycle repeats. You can't get around from it. That's just how it works. Despawn when touched, cannot use abilities. Replace with a clone, decoy. I'm gonna change the wording of this. Replace with a decoy. Replace with decoy. Spawn one decoy per unused action. Remember that. Replace with one decoy. Replace with a decoy. Replace with decoy. Or, nah, fuck it. Just replace with a decoy. Replace with decoy. And then spawn. Okay, per unused actions. Per unused actions. Plus one. Decoy plus one. Oh yeah, the double. This is my double ganger, right? Mirror image. Spawn mirror image. Spawn when touched. Cannot use abilities. And the double ganger should be able to use this. Spawn a double ganger. Can use your abilities. No, wait. Not a clone. Let's see. Clone. Twin. Mirror image. Okay, I'll just say the word clone, because clones does not have their own actions. So spawn a clone. Relies on your app uses uses leader's actions. And then they have only 1 HP. Health 1. That's it. Uses leader's actions. So that's the difference between the clone and the double ganger. I need to make another one. I don't have another one. Shit. Okay, so we have Feign, which is replaced with a decoy. For unused action, decoy plus 1. Mirror image, spawn a mirror image. Respawn when touched, cannot use abilities. And clone, spawn a clone. Health 1 uses leader's actions. So there should be another one here. For now, I'm just gonna bootleg it, I guess. And actually, no, fuck it. I may put a little bit of effort. Let me see. A little, just a tiny, a very minuscule amount of effort of this. But first I need to find the damn thing. Spawn, this one. Is it this one? Here it is, yeah. Nope, that's my cooldowns. No, wait, that's the old one? What the fuck? That's my cooldowns. Where's my... in a separate. Why would I separate it then? There's no reason for me to separate the damn thing. Where did I put it? What the fuck? It's not in here. What the fuck did I put it? Where did I put the damn thing? Did I not put it here? Why did I do that? Okay, that's just weird. I don't see. Okay, wait. Where is this located? Copy. It should be under Alexander Combat Doppelganger Quick. Doppelganger Quick. D. It's in here. Oh, it should be via. It should be via date modified instead of date. I forgot that each browser has its own settings. Okay. So there's the cat ability icons. I already have that open. I don't see the cat though. That's weird. Movement, solid, cooldown. It has to be in here. That's the only explanation. I think I just misplaced it. I just don't know where it is though. I kinda wish I named these things. I'm too lazy for that, so that's Alexandra. Okay, so something tells me I did it very quickly. I didn't save it, did I? I don't think I did. Shit. I didn't save it. So that means I'm gonna have to just put it in here manually. It kinda sucks because I would rather it be a vector. But whatever. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna need to. I'll just recreate it. Fuck it, I'll recreate it. So, let me see. So take this, take that. So I'm just gonna do this, and then just put it like this, and then put this here. Just do a tiny bit of like this, and then put this over here, and then put this inwards, like so. So now I launch this straight up. I remove the width size. So now I have the hair, yeah? Now I need to make the eyes. So the eyes is simple. I just do this vector over here like that. And then I just do this. There we go. Okay, and then I remove the width. And then I just do a flip. I make a copy of this, I flip it, and then I just drag it over here. Okay, so now I make the nose. It's very small. I'll just use. Nah, fuck it. I'll use this so there'll be some depth or some shit. And I remove the width. And I make the mouth. And then Nope. So now if I delete this one, there it is. Bam. Anyways, okay, I might be banned for this, but I have to explain why I bought this object. I mainly am mad at the laws that target art for depicting illegal characters. Like, well, okay. So that's okay. All you need to know is this. This is everyone has their opinions. So for now, I'm gonna remove this text. I will not ban you because you have your own taste, I guess. But for now, just keep that. Just keep that to your group. So yeah, I don't know why I'm joining in on. Yep, sorry about that. Let's play. Okay, just again, like for now, there's a place a pro. It's motherfucking 8 feet. Yeah, hey, that's it. But yeah, so again, there's an appropriate time and place for that, but it is not in this live stream because this is a public live stream. So there are kids in my channel, unfortunately. So I have no control over them. I kept telling YouTube this channel is for young adults, but YouTube still wants that ad money, so they let everyone in. So just keep that in mind. There's an appropriate time and place for that, and this is not one of them. So I will not bad you, but just learn. But there's a thing called discipline and self-control. So just keep that in mind, okay? You missed nothing, Zed. And then let me just work on my game, please. I just want to work on my game. I'm actually gonna bring this back. There we go. Just put this down here. I'll put this above, actually. There you go. I'm actually gonna make it smaller by 2.5. There you go. So now I'm gonna save. No, I'm gonna make it. There you go. Wait a minute. I think I did make one. It's called cat, did I? Did I have a folder here called cat? Maybe I did make it. And I just forgot about it. Okay, that's just too much shit, I can't see. I'm gonna make this big. There we go. I'm gonna save this. Save. There we go. So now that I have that, we have mirror image. This stream is so delayed that it took almost a minute for you to read my message. Yeah, I don't know. I tried removing the delay, but it's delayed, so I have no control. Maybe that's why people wants to be in Twitch, I guess. I don't know. You fucking know. Anyways, so I'm just gonna. Alright, so everything. We have the mirror image. We have a clone that can use the just actions, but I need another one that can use something else here. So now I'm gonna give this motherfucker eyes. How about that? I'm gonna turn it a black eye. Remove this. There you go. Well, I haven't talked to Light Starway for like a year now. Actually, no, almost 2 years. So I don't know what he's doing. Pretty much, at this very moment, everyone is just doing their own thing. I don't hate anyone. I don't hate any of them. I still respect Light Starway. We don't really like the only thing we do is either be in the call or play video games, but in terms of working together, we don't really work together. Nowadays I'm focusing more on making stuff, or my college, or working on investing in the stock market, or doing some of my gig work, or working on some freelancing. But other than that, yeah, okay, later kitten, Litten, let's play, yeah, goodbye, good luck. But yeah, but other than that, me and Light Starway, we don't really work in a professional sense. It's more just like, to hang out, but I've been busy, so Carmine has technically replaced Starway as the constant member of streams, and hell, while my computer is rather iffy, I'm usually around. So, Carmine and me, we are working in a professional environment. Light Starway, I still respect him, and I still appreciate the fact that he's still here in the Discord. But professionally, we do not work together professionally, because I don't really know what he does. Playing video games together, that's not a professional type of workplace. That's just playing video games. Working on stuff like programming, graphics, stock market, all that stuff. I did, try maybe hinting that I want to do that stuff with people in the Discord, but no one does the stock market, I guess. No one does the stock market. No, I think all the stuff that I'm interested in is something that people are avoiding actively, like, doing the stock market or making stuff. It's boring to some people. Actually, most people find it boring. And here's the thing though, you can, don't ask Carmine, but I can tell you because he's busy, but in Carmine's perspective, it is exhausting working with me. Because this is what I meant by professional environment. Me and Carmine, we are focusing on making something, and sometimes we do get into each other's throats because we disagree sometimes. So I doubt, I'm not sure what Light does nowadays, but I doubt he's gonna want to be in a professional situation with me. Because, let's see, Carmine, okay. So, yeah, I know though. My experience with Star Wars aren't really positive. He isn't a huge fan of my presence and I dislike him. And while I am not a stock person, I'm looking for some work, or professional, I guess. Well, here's the thing, like I said, I appreciate Light for who he is, but professionally, I don't know why. I don't really work with him professionally. I still want to hang out with him, but I haven't hung out with him for almost a year or more at this point. For now, I am just working on my stuff. I am still doing my college stuff, and yeah, so I'm just gonna focus. I'm focusing on all my efforts and all of that. So. I'm just focusing on my life, I guess. That's what I'm doing. Focusing on my life. I do want to hang out again with like Star and everyone else, but hey, people have different priorities, and right now my priorities is to myself. That's my priority. I want to have a career that is satisfying to me, and I am proud of it, instead of being stuck in a career that I didn't take the time to invest in, and I will regret that in the future, right? Like, if you don't invest in yourself, you will regret it in the future. And right now, I want to be proud of myself when that future comes into play. And if I find if I put myself in a stable situation, then I'll be able to enjoy myself, right? So, if I'm able to enjoy myself, then I'll have the freedom to do, things that I wish I can do now, but I can't because I need to focus on myself right now. So, yeah, that's just how life is, and sometimes it's exhausting, but hey, you're alive right now, do what you need to do, because you don't have, like I said, time is a resource, and resources, runs out. And I already ran out of time, I guess is what I would say. I've already ran out of my free time to just literally do whatever the fuck I want. So now I am doing this instead, because I don't have time anymore to do what I used to do. People don't know that because most of the people that follow me are young, so they don't know that. No one knows that. So like I said, usually you need to, you need to grow up. Not in a condescending way, but in a literal way. You need to grow up, and you need to look at yourself and see, where are you going with your life? Where do you want to be in your life? Do you want life to decide for you? Sometimes that might work out, but sometimes you may not like what life gives you. So I rather control my life now when I still have the time to control my life before I ran out of that time too, and I will not have the ability to choose anymore. And if you run out of time to do that, then you are literally stuck, and you might just want to kill yourself. So I rather not be in that situation while I still have the time to do something to change it with, you know? There's a reason why I don't care about how, you know, there's a reason why I don't care about how to say this. I don't care how people view me anymore, because whatever I do is not gonna affect them, and whatever. Oh, I should go for this eyes. Whatever opinions they have on me, they're not gonna really affect me in the end. In the long run, they might say mean things. I guess I don't fucking that's not gonna matter in the end. What really matters is I should go for this eyes. Again, people's opinions are meaningless if it's not gonna do anything to you. It's just noise. You need to learn how to avoid the noise, because eventually it will distract you long enough that it will affect your life. And if you let it affect your life in a way because you followed your emotions instead of reason, then eventually life will choose something for you, whether you like it or not. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be your fault why you're in this situation, and no one's to blame but yourself. So might as well just do something now, so you can put yourself in a situation that you would be proud of yourself. And you would, and again, I'm not saying enjoy yourself by spending the time you have, because you don't have much time in the world. No, I don't know who Spam Tom is from Deltarune. I haven't played Deltarune. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. No spoilers, please, because I have not played the game yet. Okay, so this will be the double gang. Okay, so doppelganger. So doppelganger can. So spawn a doppelganger. Well, no, opinions that leads to people to directly harm themselves isn't the fault of the person who said those words. In the end, it's ultimately the person who harmed themselves. I'm sorry, but people wants to find reasons to blame others for the actions that they're about to commit to themselves. That's one thing that you need to also know. Everyone wants to not blame themselves. They will always try and blame others for their problems. Blaming someone else for the reason why I'm in this situation, which at the moment is not really a bad situation, but looking for someone to blame will hurt you. That is an absolute truth. Blaming someone for your fault will hurt you, guaranteed. And I'm speaking from influence. Not from influence, but from experience, I mean. So, stop blaming others for your problems, because eventually you will. It's like this. Yes, people will sometimes do bad things to you. But if you're actively searching for it, it'll be easier for you to blame your problems on other people, to the point that you will kill yourself. That's just how it is. And the thing is, depending on the relationship with you and that person, they might not give a fuck about you killing yourself. And that doesn't affect their lives at all. Here's one of the problems with people with suicidal thoughts. They usually want to kill themselves. In the inside, they usually want to kill themselves so that they can prove the other person wrong. But if the other person doesn't give a fuck about you, they won't even know that you kill yourself. And even if they do know, they'll say it wasn't me. I didn't pull the trigger. So this is one of the things where people are relying too much on other people's opinions too much, that it controls their lives. So you should get away from that mentality. Like, as other thing is, it's how would they know that? There's no way for them to know that. But hey, there's one thing that you can say. You already know that because I just told you. So let me read this other comment. Oh, I forgot this is public. If this was a bigger crowd who saw my confidential opinions, I'd be at a no risk of getting harassed one way or another. Probably won't happen, but it could happen. That's why I removed the tags. That's why I removed your message, because what happens if I blew up and I become popular? People will start scrolling through all the messages, and then you might get caught in the crossfire. So be careful what you say online. I'm just saying. Here's one thing you also need to remember: the internet is not. You cannot be anonymous in the internet anymore, because the internet is the same place as a plaza. Whatever you do in front of people, they will see what you do. Just imagine going into the plaza one day and just start jerking off. They will see you jerk off in the plaza. That's the mentality that you have to think about. The internet is not anonymous anymore. So you should be careful what you say online, because it doesn't matter if that was 20 years ago. Remember Kutra? He said the N-word 20 years ago? I don't remember how old now. But he said it 20 years ago, but then he tried changing his image. But then when people started accusing him of bad stuff, they started ravaging to his old shit, and they discovered that he said the N-word, and then they just played it in the loop and let everyone else hear him saying it, and he has no defense. Even though that was something he said 20 years ago and has nothing related to anything he said in the present. So you should be careful what you say. But at the same time, you need to be smart in how you say it, because people will find ways to put whatever you say out of context. Like, yes, you just explained why you said that thing that I deleted, but there's a reason I deleted before anyone else can see it. Most likely they'll see it, because you know, if I ever blew up, they will try and find what I just said, and then I should stop mentioning what I'm saying now, and hopefully this get lost. But because I'm saying it now, they will most likely see it. So you should be careful what you say publicly. The internet is a public place. Okay, so double ganger. Double gangers has their own three actions. Actually, just one action. No wait, three. Yeah. Doppelgangers. Actions are independent from user, I guess, from caster. And then health is one as well. No wait, health is fuck it, one. Spawn, double ganger. Actions are independent from caster. Actions, and they come with they're gonna behave like a unit. Actions, a unit based unit. So they're not as powerful as the original caster, but they're expensive to spawn. So let's see, we have double ganger, we have clone, we have mirror image, we have the decoys. What's a decoy? I don't fucking know. I need to say what the decoys does. Decoys cannot move. Cannot move, but they do have 1 HP. HP 1. So they do have HP, but they cannot move. And for now, I'm gonna delete this. I'll delete this too. I'll just have one reaction here. Actually, I can actually have another reaction. Fuck it. I'll take this reaction. Do I need a red here? I don't need a red right now. I don't need it. I accidentally hit the redo button. Goddamn. Earth Rip, Double Ganger, Spoon Double Ganger. They have 1 HP, but their actions are independent from the caster. And they can give command to actions. They can also take actions. I should maybe change how shades work. Fuck, I'll keep it like that. Okay. Spawn decoys, so they can spawn decoys using that. I'll spawn another one. Okay, I think I'm done for today. So, anyways, let's see. Coffee 1. Surprisingly, no one liked tacos. Okay. Okay, so I see you guys another time when I work on my college stuff. And maybe I might do an actual stream of me working on my game, I guess. Okay. Wow, 16 votes. Did not expect that. Okay. See you another time.